Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day so far. This starting out the week. It's Ann Carden here, and I'm excited to talk to you today about how to create a high ticket offer people will want. Now, I'm not sure if you saw the video that I did last week, the Facebook Live, where I broke down how to create a high-end coaching or consulting business, and I walked you through basically the four pillars or the framework, the overview of what I'm going to be covering all week. But today I'm going to take you into pillar number one, how to create your high ticket offer. And I'm going to actually break it down for you so you're going to be able to go back and do this in your business. So I'm excited. I have to tell you, here's why I love a high ticket offer. There are actually several reasons. So I hope you have a pen and paper handy because I am going to be giving you loads of information today to help you. Okay, so why do I love a high ticket offer? First of all, it is the fastest way to boost your income. Okay? Having a high ticket offer you can sell over and over again can really help you get off the income or revenue roller coaster a lot of coaches are on. And so it is super fast. And I want to give you an example of this. I want to take one of my clients, Wendy. When we started working together, her highest offer, her premium services were around $10,700. Okay, that was her top offer. Those were her premium prices. And I went in and started working with her, and we were able to help her raise her existing fees with her current clients. Okay. And so she immediately, in the first, I don't know, 2 weeks or so of working with me, she went in and raised her fees and started making more money, more than she was paying me. But then we actually restructured her offer, and we restructured it to about $36,600. So big jump there, right? Almost triple, close to triple. Hey, Sajin, good to see you. Almost triple what her fees were. And guess what? She closed 3 clients for $33,600. Now, here was the bump. Okay, here's why this is so fast. She went from, if she would have taken those same 3 clients, okay, she would have made, let's see, I wrote down my numbers here, $32,000, roughly, 32,100, okay? That's how much she would have made on 3 clients, but because we bumped her fees up and we restructured her offer, now she closed $100,800. Big difference, right? 3 clients, same thing. This is what she would have made, and this is what she made with the new bump. So this is why I love a high ticket offer, okay? Also, there are many other reasons why I love a high ticket offer. You are going to get more committed clients. You're going to get better clients. I don't think I spelled that right. There we go. Okay. When people pay more, they play better. I'm just going to say, when you raise your fees, you're going to get much higher value clients. And the great thing is they're going to be committed, they're going to do the work, and they're going to get results. Okay. Why else do I love a high ticket offer? Well, hang on here. It's easier. When you dial this in and you get this working, it's rinse and repeat. And let me ask you this. Is it easier to sell one thing or 20 things? Which is easier? One thing, right? That you can sell over and over and over again. Another reason I love a high ticket offer, so I'm giving you all the whys, why you want to do this. Hey, Karthik, good to have you on. So all the whys, say hi, guys, if you're jumping in to join me. The other reason I love it is because you can work with fewer clients and make more. So you're leveraging your time. Okay, just like Wendy, she could have worked with 3 clients at $32,000, or she could work with 3 clients for over $100,000. Which sounds like more fun, right? All right. And then the other reason I love it is because it feeds your business. Great clients. And I'll explain this a little bit more. So if you watched, whoops, there we go. If you watched the video from the other day, I showed you how you can bring people in on a high ticket offer, maybe $10,000 up front, and then you can, after you get them the result they're looking for, now you can actually maybe add them on monthly for a back end residual. And I showed you just a couple of options there that you could do, and now you're building your base income. So this is the other reason. Once people come in and you give them a result, and this is how I'm going to talk to you about the high ticket offer, they're going to love you. They're going to love the results they get. And then you can show them what they need next and what they need next and what they need next. And this is how you can build that back end residual income. So it's a much easier process to bring people in this way than trying to sell them some big offer up front when they haven't ever experienced you, or they don't even really know if you can help them or get them results. So now that you know all the reasons why we want to do a high ticket offer, let's get into it, and let me show you how to create it. Okay, so the first thing to create a high ticket offer, and you've heard me talk about this before, but I'm going to say it again because it's what we do. It's super important, is you want to actually create it around your expertise. And I call this your sweet spot. Okay, what are you great at? When you create a high ticket offer around your area of expertise and what you're really great at, people are going to see your confidence. You know you can get them results, and you're going to be able to charge really well for that. Okay, so it's positioning you as an expert. This is the first thing. You have to be an expert in whatever it is you're creating that offer around. So for example, if I'm going to work with business owners, I am known to be able to go in about 30 days, get businesses cash flow and profitable, or cash flow positive and profitable in about 30 days, plus cover my fees and still put money in their bank account. So I could sell that all day long to business owners. What if I could add money to your bank account in 30 days plus cover my fees? Would you be interested in that deal? How many would say yes, right? And then once they experience me, I could show them what they need, the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And so this is how you can get those $50,000 clients. And this is how you can do it. So thank you for that. All right, so the very first key is you have to build your high ticket offer around your area of expertise. And I want you to think about this. If you are an expert, if you think about this as being a surgeon versus a family physician, who's going to make more money? The surgeon, right? So be the surgeon, be the expert, be the specialist, be the person that people will seek out because they want the best. Okay, so that's you. All right, so how do you create a high ticket offer? So once you know what your sweet spot is, I want you to think about a big problem you solve. Okay? What's the big problem you solve? What's the result you can give someone to solve this problem? So it has to be a result or a transformation that's going to really help someone solve a problem. Okay, now I'm going to use my program as my high ticket offer for today, and I'm going to break that down for you so you can see what I'm talking about. So the big problem I solve is I help coaches who are struggling to break into the next level in their business. Okay, and help them get beyond the 10K to 15K range. So that's one of the problems I solve. A lot of coaches have been in business for years and they cannot seem to break through this consistently. So I help get them off the income roller coaster. Okay. I help them start working with amazing clients, better clients, clients who appreciate them and value them. So they're going to enjoy their business a lot more. I also help them by positioning their offer this way. I help them get their clients better results. And guess what happens? Those clients are going to sing your praises. They're going to talk about you. They're going to be happy with you, right? So all of these things are things that coaches struggle with. They can't break through. They can't get consistent income. They onboard clients who are not a good fit, who they shouldn't be working with. They're not making the money they want. They're helping their clients get results, but they're not helping their own business. And so those are the struggles. That's the pain that I help coaches solve. Okay. So what's the big result or the transformation? If I use the business owner as an example, and I can go in and I can turn someone around and get them cash flow positive and get their profitability up in 30 days, that's the result. That's the transformation I can give them. And that's just another example. There's all kinds of results and transformations you can give people when you're working in your sweet spot, when you know your area of expertise. Okay. So it has to solve a big problem. It has to be high value. All right. In other words, somebody looks at it and says, wow, that's worth a lot. Okay. Because this is how they're going to want to pay you the high dollars for this. All right. So this is number one. Then number two, is what are the steps? I call these the high level steps you're going to take them through to get the transformation. So this is where I'm going to do some breaking down, and I'm going to be putting a lot of information up here. Okay, so first of all, let's take my offer, okay? So what are the steps? So I'm going to first assess where a coach is. Okay, so what are they selling right now? What are their prices? I'm going to look at all of that. Where do they want to go in their business? What are their goals? Those are the things I'm going to look at. So this is where they are now. Okay, this is now. And over here is the result, the end result. So here's the end result. I help them have a rinse and repeat process to bring in, basically to get and close high-paying clients. Okay, that's the result, so they can scale. So when you have a rinse and repeat process, it's now easier to scale that than if you're doing 100 different things, because how do you scale that, right? So when you have something you can sell over and over again, it's easily scalable. You can hire sales teams to sell that. You can put one marketing process in place that continues to feed you a steady stream of great prospects. And so it's how you can scale your business. And then obviously, if you can keep them on longer as clients, you're going to be back building inside of your business once you bring them in. Okay, so the very first step is I would assess, I would see where you are, I would see what your goals are, I would see what you're selling, I would see what your prices are, all of those kinds of things. Then the next high level step, or I call this, you could call them milestones if you want, is we would create your offer, your high ticket offer. Okay, so we would package up your brilliance and figure out what that's going to be. What are you going to sell? Okay, so this is going to be what you sell. So that would be step number one. The next step would be we have to attract clients. And I'm going to go into these a little bit deeper. So step number two is we have to figure out how you're going to attract clients for your high ticket offer. Okay, step number three is you can't just attract clients, you have to convert them. So this is going to be all about your sales process. Oops. Okay, so these are the high level steps that I take people through in my program, in my process, to get them this rinse and repeat system to onboard, get and close high paying clients so they can scale their business. Making sense? Now, I want to break these down even more. So once you have discovered, okay, this is the problem you're going to solve. Now, these are the, you can say 3 to 5 steps. These are the 3 to 5 steps I'm going to take my client through to get them from where they are now to the result they're looking for or the transformation they're looking for. Okay. So these are just the high level steps. All right. Once you've done that, now step number 3 is you're going to actually break these high level steps down even further. You're going to go deeper. Okay, so what does all of this include? So for example, creating a high ticket offer, packaging up your brilliance, selling it, that's everything from, what you're going to sell to how you're going to deliver it, to your price, right? So there's a lot of moving parts inside of this one step. And then you're breaking it down even more. So underneath each one of these, you might have 4 or 5 more steps. Okay, so it's going into the micro. This is sort of the macro step, and now you're going to break it down and go into the micro steps. Okay. The next one, attract clients. Well, what do we have to do? We have to figure out who your ideal clients are, what we're going to say to them. So this is going to be your message, right? That's going to be compelling and attract them. And I don't know if you can really see this. I'm probably going to have to erase here in just a minute. And then we have to figure out, where are those clients? We're going to build your authority on social media. Okay. We're going to look at where you can find those clients, online or offline. And I help my coaches with both. Whoops. And so we have to figure all this out. And then what tactics are we going to use? And what strategy are we going to use to attract clients? So that's all underneath attract clients. So this is the high level step. And then these are the other steps that are underneath. Okay. Then we get to the convert. All right. So what's involved in converting clients? Well, you've got to have you hear me talk about a qualifying process, because you don't have time to talk to everybody, right? So we want to qualify clients. We want a way to do that. We want to have a way to get clients to schedule and book calls. Schedule calls. Okay. And then we want to actually have the sales call or the conversation dialed in. So, I'm going to work with you on a script and on a process so you can easily close clients. Okay. And so that's all the pieces within this high level step. So you first decide on the big steps, and then you break them down even further. And this is how you create your high ticket offer. And then what's the end result? The end result is, hopefully, we're booking calls. You're getting on the phone with people. You're closing them into sales. All right. So once you have done this, and I'm going to erase all of this underneath. So if you want to go back and watch this and take some notes, you can do that, but I don't have room to put everything. Okay. So these are what really the high level steps. And then these are breaking them down further. Into, you can call them micro steps or smaller steps, whatever you want to say. This is the action, right? These are the actions that you're going to be taking to get the result. Okay. And then you have to figure out, okay, how fast can I get my clients results with my offer? All right. So this is the amount of time. How much time is it going to take you? So typically, when I work with clients, if they're a startup, typically 90 days, 30 to 90 days. If they're not a startup, if they've already got some stuff going, 30 to 60 days. Okay. Many times getting them results in 30 days, and then we can keep, getting it working like a well-oiled machine from there. So you have to figure out the amount of time. All right. And then what's the value of this? It should have high value, right? So if you want to onboard clients at to 50K, there's a high value, right? One client could be worth $50,000 to you. One client could be worth 50K. What could that do to your business, right? So there's a lot of value to being able to do this all effectively, all right? So figure out what the high value is, and then what is the price, or how much are you going to charge for that, all right? And this is how you, once you figure out the value, you get down to the price, and then you have to decide, okay, are you going to take payments? So how are you going to take those prices? And I'm really giving you all the steps here. Are you going to take a payment? Are you going to take, a one pay? So these are all things you have to decide. And then how are you going to deliver? Okay, so this is, how are people going to work with you? What are the deliverables? So are you going to do, calls with them? Are you going to meet with them in person, in their business? Are they going to have some videos or some modules, additional training? What does that all look like? What's the deliverable? Okay, and I have to tell you, just so you know, this is put last because this is the part people really don't care about. What they really care about is this, the result and the transformation. And this is what they're buying. You've got to understand this, okay? This is what they're buying. They don't really care if you're going to meet with them weekly. They don't really care. What they care about is the result and how fast you can get them the result. So you have to dial these things in, all right? So let me see what I missed here. I think that pretty much gives you the breakdown of creating a high ticket offer. It's interesting when you do this in your business, how much of a game changer it can be for you. Just to tell you a little bit about some of my clients. I had a client, Curtis, who was charging, he offered marketing services, and he was charging $1,500 total for his marketing services. And we restructured his offer and everything he was doing, and he closed a 30K client in about 45 days. And his business went on to have a 500% increase in 12 months. Whoops. I mean, that's huge, right? I look at Michelle, one of my current clients right now. Michelle wasn't even launched. She hadn't even launched her business yet, but we went ahead and created her offer. She didn't have any offers created, so we did this in her business, created a high value offer for $36,000, and she closed a client in less than 60 days. And she's got more people waiting to work with her. So I have to tell you, this transforms businesses. This transforms coaches' businesses and their lives. And you're going to get serious, awesome clients. When I first started, I was undercharging, undervaluing, and I was working with a lot of people who didn't really respect me, who didn't respect what I could do for them, they were just the wrong fit. And it was just so frustrating. And there was a time I actually thought I wanted to quit coaching because it just wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it. And these people didn't want to do the work. A lot of these business owners, this sounds bad, but they were lazy. They did not want to do the work. They wanted someone to do it for them. And they didn't want to invest the time. And, and so I was getting those kinds of clients, and it was so frustrating. And I almost quit. I almost gave up. I thought, I built all these businesses on my own, and you want me to come in and build your business for $497 a month? No, thank you, right? And so this is what was happening in my business. When I changed to high ticket model, it changed everything. And I started getting clients who I loved, who respected me, who respected what I could do. They started getting amazing results. I loved my business. I was leveraging my time. I don't have to work with 40 or 50 clients to make great money. I remember hearing a coach tell me one day that she was working with 30 clients in 1 week. 30 in 1 week. I'm like, I would be crazy if I worked with 30 individual private clients in 1 week, that is not the kind of business I want. Now, you want to put a bunch of them in a group, that's one thing, right? You're leveraging your time. So here's the thing. This is a really scalable business model. High ticket is very scalable because you can sell that package over and over again. And then just like I showed you in the video the other day, you can actually put people into a group to continue working with you, or you can continue working with them at premium fees if you want to work with them individually, but you can keep feeding your business and building your business on the back end. But you're not trying to sell 100 different things. You're selling, one offer. Maybe you have a couple different versions of it. I have kind of, have been talking about the startup program for coaches, which is kind of a little bit different version, but still basically the same thing. So it makes it so much easier to build off your business. Now I want to show you one more thing before I wrap this up. And I'm going to actually get rid of all of this here. Okay. And I want to show you how you can build this out. So your high ticket is your core offer. Okay. And it's the most dollars. It's your big, big, big offer. Okay, so once you get this, now you can build additional one-to-one residual, which is what I showed you the other day, talked a little bit about today. You can build out a group, okay? So this is where you're still doing the same thing with them, basically, but they have less time with you, okay? From here, you could build it into a product that you could sell. See, part of the problem why people can't sell products is they haven't validated the results. They don't have anything to show that someone would actually get results from the program. So for example, if I wanted to turn my core program that I just walked you through, if I wanted to turn that into a product, I've already got people results in that program, some great results. And so then I could, if someone can't afford my high ticket program, they could actually buy the product, right? Not going to be the same. They're not going to have my time and all of that kind of thing. But this is how you can actually build out from your high ticket core offer. And there's other things you can do as well. So you can just continue to build off of this. And then obviously once you do this and you have people in your business on the back end, there are other things you can now offer them, right? But you're not out there trying to sell 100 different things. And that's the secret. You're selling one thing, you're getting clients in because that's what they want. And then you can help them with the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. All right, making sense? And then you can also take pieces of your high ticket offer and you can actually create other things with just a piece. So for example, one of the things we do in my program is I actually help you with your online presence and building authority. Okay, so I help you with like your Facebook profile, your LinkedIn, all of that kind of stuff. And we build your authority. And I could actually do a program just around that. That could be a program, but I'm not reinventing the wheel, right? It's something I'm already doing inside my program. Another thing I could do is, I think a couple people asked me about this the other day. They said, Ann, can you maybe do a workshop on how do you find out who your ideal clients are? Well, that's something I cover in my program. That's something I help my clients do, my coaches do. And so I could do a whole program on how to figure out who your ideal clients are. I could do that in a workshop, right? And so it's another way for people to experience me. But guess what? I'm not reinventing the wheel. It's something that I'm still already doing with people. And this is how you can create different facets of your business, okay, without having to just sell, again, 100 different things. You can just build off different pieces and spin off of your core offer, but your core offer remains the same. So I hope this was super helpful for you. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going into attract clients. Pillar number 2 is all about attract clients, and I will be walking you through all of that process tomorrow. So listen, if you're watching this back, make sure you put hashtag replay. Make sure you leave me your comments, your feedback. Please share this with someone else. Tag someone else if this was helpful for you. And I didn't think to offer this, but I do have a download. If you don't have this yet and you would like this, just ask me to drop the link and I'll give you this and you can go download this. And it's kind of a little bit of a cheat sheet or a checklist to walk you through some of the things I talked about today. So hope this was helpful. I appreciate you guys. I want you to have a wonderful week. And I hope now you're convinced you need high ticket offers. All right. So I'm Ann Carden, and I help coaches, entrepreneurs build their business, break through to that next level in their business so they can grow and scale, get and close high paying clients, and build a business they love. And that's the key, right? So where they're making a huge impact on other people. So I love you guys. Have a great day. Leave me your comments. I appreciate it, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.